21,000 jobs lost. Oracle just told the SEC AI did it, signed it, filed it, put it on the record. Your CFO just got the template. On June 22nd, Oracle filed their annual report to SEC. Their headcount went from 162,000 to 141,000 in a single year. That's 21,000 people. The bill for cutting them, $1.84 billion in severance, almost 4 times the year before. And the line itself, straight from the document, is that AI adoption have resulted and may continue to result in reductions to our workforce. That is the first time a major tech company put AI replaced workers into something its lawyers are legally bound by. So why say that out loud to regulators? 2 things are true at once. 1, it's real. Oracle is spending $55 billion building AI data centers. Their free cash flow is negative, $23 billion. That means they're spending way more than they're taking in. They are cutting humans to pay for the machines. 2, it's also a shield. Look where the cuts annually landed. Oracle Health. The Cerner company, they overpaid $28 billion for. And also sales and support teams were impacted by the layoff as well. But not the core engineers. So AI Did It is doing public relations work for a messy, expensive reorg. The filing launders all of it through a clean sentence investors clap for. So here's the quick read on this. When your company blames AI, ask which budget the cut actually paid for. The story and the money don't always match. Here's the part that should make you excel. Dance it up right. If you're a senior engineer, the data says you are the safest job in the building, not endangered by AI. More valuable because of it. That's the relief, right? Here's the trap. Safest job does not mean safest person. This cut is a scalpel, not a hammer. It's removing everything around you. Here are some numbers from SignalFire's 2026 talent report. They track millions of careers across 80 million companies. Across big tech, total hiring is down 25% since 2019. Engineering down by only 11%. It held up better than every other job in the company. And inside that smaller pie, engineers are now 55% of all new hires, up from 46%. SignalFire's head of research, Asher Bantok, said armed with AI, engineers got more productive and the work expanded to fill it. That's called Jevons paradox. Make something cheaper to do and people will do more of it, not less. For example, cars got more efficient and now we're driving more of it. AI made code cheap, so companies want more code. And more code needs more engineers. But here's the rest of the report from SignalFire. The new grad pipeline sadly got cut roughly in half. Design product marketing, devastating. The number of managers per engineer jumped 30%. So the company of 2026 is a small core of senior engineers with all the scaffolding stripped off. The juniors, the coordinators, their support, all the layers. So the threat was never a robot will take your chair. The threat is one question. Are you the core or are you the scaffolding? Now go back to Oracle. Where did they cut? Health, sales, support, the scaffolding parts. These 2 stories aren't a contradiction. They're the same story told twice. Once by a lawyer and once by the hiring data from SignalFire. So the data says coordination work and junior work is what's dying. And guess what? 3 days ago, Anthropic shipped the exact tool built to do that. They're already running most of their code through this tool. The scaffolding work the data says is vanishing are things like chasing tickets, writing up the boring integrations, the supervised junior tasks. All this work just got a machine built to absorb it. And this machine doesn't live in a sandbox you visit. It sits in your team's Slack channel right next to you. It's called Claude Tag. launched last week. You tag it in a Slack channel like you tag a coworker by saying @Claude and hand it a task. It works on its own for hours. It schedules its own follow-ups and it remembers the channel it was tagged in. Here's the number that matters for this though. Anthropic says 65% of their product team's code is written this way already. They spend their time delegating to many Claudes in parallel. Claude Tag is not a chatbot, it's an org chart. If you senior people directing a room full of AI workers, doing the scaffolding part. That's the lean senior core that the data was talking about, but now done into an actual product that you can buy. So the job that survives isn't the one doing the task. It's the one running the workers who are doing the tasks. And now here's how to run those parallel workers on your machine. The naive version first that you should avoid. Open 4 browser tabs. Paste your code into each. Ask each a different question. That's the junior move. Now the tool can't see your repo. You're copy-pasting all day, and that is not reusable. But the senior move is native subagents in Claude code. Workers that read your repo themselves, each locked to one job. All this patched from a single window. Watch it here, I'm going to show you. So in Claude code, type /-agents. This is where you build reusable workers. Each worker is one small file. This one's a reviewer, for example. It can inspect your code, but it physically cannot change it. And just like that, we get 4 workers. Reviewers on Opus for judgment. Tester and dog writer on Sonnet to save tokens. And security auditor read-only like the viewer on Opus. Each scope to one exact job with one prompt, 4 workers, 4 suppressed context windows, but all working on the same thing at once. So type /tasks to watch each of them run. When they finish, your main session merges it into one report. Loggers with line numbers, tests already written, security findings already drafted, a full pull request already created with descriptions, one PR review tested, audited, and documented all in parallel in under 10 minutes. That used to be what, your whole afternoon? Set those workers up tonight. Stop being the scaffolding. Don't let the next corporate update be a surprise to you. Hit subscribe now so you're the first to know. And as a thank you, meet my dog, Caden, with 0 AI anxiety. Now that you know who's getting cut, watch this next video that I have to learn how to pivot into the core before the door closes.